Have you ever watched someone realize they were the villain in their own story? During career day at school, everyone was excited to hear from parents with impressive jobs. When it was Ethan's turn, his dad walked in wearing his janitor uniform. I noticed Ethan sink into his chair, his face turning red. "Just say you're sick. This is so embarrassing," Ethan whispered to his dad. His father's smile faded for a second, but he kept walking to the front of the class. As someone who grew up in group homes, watching other kids get adopted while I remained alone, something inside me snapped. After class, I pulled Ethan aside. "Do you know what I used to do every night at the group home?" I asked him. "I would lie in bed, imagining what it would be like to have any dad at all, even one who cleaned floors. You sit in this expensive private school wearing designer clothes while your father scrubs toilets to make it possible, and you have the nerve to be ashamed of him." I could see the truth hitting him as his eyes began to water. "Your father wakes up at 4 a.m., puts on that uniform you're so embarrassed by, and still made time to come here today. He's choosing to be here, Ethan." Before walking away, I turned back and said one last thing. "You know what's actually embarrassing? Not the man who works hard to give his son a better life, but the son who's too blind to see it." That was the first time I saw Ethan cry.